Good evening, and welcome back to another edition of Catching the Cut with me, your girl Queen 504. And tonight, I am going to talk about the verses that happened between 50 Cent and Lil Wayne back in 2007. Um, and the only reason I'm talking about it is because earlier in the year, I saw a lot of chatter on Twitter about there being a versus between 50 Cent and Lil Wayne. And Swiss Beats came out publicly and said that that is a versus that will never happen. So apparently, maybe he talked to both of them and maybe both said no. I don't know. But I'm here to give you the 2007 version of the verses. Um, it's coming out of Hip Hop Weekly, and both of these guys are responding to me to each other. Um, and we also gonna get a word in by Birdman himself. He's gonna interject something too. So sit back and let's talk about Wheezy versus 50 Cent, the 2007 edition. Picture it, New Orleans, 2007. Lil Wayne on one side and 50 Cent on the other side. Now, on the cover of the magazine, y'all can see in big letters that it says Wheezy responds to 50 Cent. 50 Cent had made a diss song dissing Lil Wayne and Baby. And so this is how this versus between these two men was created at that time. Um, One of Wayne's responses to 50 Cent was, I'm from New Orleans, man. We kill for real. Courtesy Wheezy. And 50 Cent basically was daring him to put out his album. He said, I want him to put his record out so I can break his neck. Um, So I'm here to talk about really the numbers, because when the verses happened, it was album for album at that time. Social media wasn't, there was no social media and digital downloads and all of that stuff back then. These guys were going strictly on the numbers from album sales. Uh, so 50 Cent versus Lil Wayne. And people were debating, who would win, 20 tracks for each person, 20 for 50 and 20 for Lil Wayne, in which I don't even know if 50 has 20 top songs that he could put on the verses, but maybe he does. I don't know. I'm just here to break the story down. So DJ Envy shares his versus prediction. Him and Charlemagne uh, did they little prediction. Um, Durant, he said who he thought would win. So you had all of these people going in, siding with the person that they thought would win. KD sided with 50 Cent, said 50 would wash Lil Wayne. Uh, so Swiss Beats at one point stepped in uh, right here and he shut down the 50 Cent Lil Wayne verses on March 25th by saying that there was no chance that 50 Cent and Lil Wayne are going to battle each other on verses. Swiss Beats would not name who he thought the two men should battle. But he did shut down the entire rumor of there would be a versus between um, Lil Wayne and 50 Cent. Um, so let's take a look inside of the article And right here at the top, it says Lil Wayne fires back at 50 Cent. Get ready, music fans. It's finally here. They hyped this up. The battle between two of the hottest stars in rap is ready to ignite. And Hip Hop Weekly brings you the play by play. So at this time, back in 2007, Hip Hop Weekly called it a battle between these two rappers. So that's why I'm saying the verses has happened already. All you got to do is go back, rewind yourself to 2007, and you're right there in it. Um, so let's go through this article. After months of being disrespected in interviews and on wax by megastar 50 Cent, Cash Money president Lil Wayne has finally fired back, throwing a few backhanded compliments and straight jabs at the G Unit leader. Word to killer. Looks like he's going to be a real fucking hot winter. During a recent issue of Vibe magazine, Wheezy, who 50 labeled a whore for his numerous features on other artists' songs, was almost stunned when he heard that 50 Cent had been talking about him, saying, "Oh my God, I'm big, man. I didn't know that dude knew me. What's up, 50?" Let me pause right there for a second. Um, I wanted to talk about the whore comment. 50 Cent called Wayne a whore for his numerous features on other artists' songs. Okay. So the feature thing around that time was, I'm not going to say it kind of picked up around that time, but in the beginning, you really didn't have a lot of features like talking about. And so he said Wayne was a whore. He was whoring himself out to do features with other artists. um but once I get to the albums and show you guys album for album, 50 must have been a hoe too, because his shit was full of artists features on his shit, but he called Wayne a hoe. But I digress. Let's get back to the issue at hand. um so Wayne continued on by saying, "I got buku 50 vitamin waters. He got the coldest one. The rest of them are really nasty." But when asked his specific thoughts on the horror comment, Wayne got serious, saying, "A person like 50 Cent say anything about me. You got to understand, that's what makes them who they are. So me getting mad, and that would be out of Lil Wayne's character. There's plenty of recorders right here in my face saying, 'What do you think about such and such?' Saying nothing. I don't think nothing." He then continued, "That ain't me. I'm from New Orleans, man. We kill for real. I'm not going to stress that." And right there kind of let me know that Wayne has started growing up a little bit, because I tell people all the time, out of all of them, all of the core group of artists with Cash Money, Wayne was the asshole. The asshole. And Juvie came in a close second. Uh, but Wayne was like 14, 15, 16, little asshole. Um, so continuing on, no word at press time from 50, who prior to his Curtis CD hitting stores admitted publicly during an interview on Sirius satellite Shady 45 that he was in fact trying to bait Wheezy into a showdown with his mixtape track Part-Time Lover. It was a lighthearted jab. It was like a tap. I just wanted to see what he was going to do, because he was acting like he had a record or something like that. My consistency will break his neck. All right, so that's what 50 had said back, that his record was going to break his neck. So then on the next page, we got the fighting words section. And right here are some lyrics from 50 Cent's diss song toward Baby and Lil Wayne, Part-Time Lover. If you guys want to go back and listen to it from 2007, um, Part-Time Lover is the name of the song. And the lyrics say, "It's more than your body, baby. Damn, it's your brain. You make me want to kiss you like baby kiss Wayne, and make you call me daddy like baby do Wayne. Damn, that shit sound gay. It's insane." And again, that's an excerpt from 50 Cent's Part-Time Lover diss track toward Baby and Lil Wayne. So at this point, what 50 Cent was talking about was the kiss between Baby and Lil Wayne. And let me see if I can find it. Um, they was talking about the kiss between Baby and Lil Wayne that had happened. Lil Wayne. So they were talking about the um the kiss where Baby and Wayne kissed. I don't want to pull nobody's video. I was just hoping for a still shot, a still picture. To be able to show it if it's on here. But Baby, at that point, they're gonna kiss. You guys can see that they actually kissed each other in the mouth. For those that don't know, there's the picture. And if you just type in Lil Wayne baby kiss, you're gonna come to, yeah, you'll see it. But Baby, after 50 Cent made the diss track, Baby ended up answering back, and Baby says, if anyone if anyone has got a problem with me or Wayne, fuck them. And that was from Baby to Mr. Cent. Um, but let's take a look at the albums that these two guys put out at that time. And I guess since it really kind of was supposed to be a versus, we could take a look and see whose album did better. Let me go to 50 Cents first. So we'll look at 50 Cent's discography. This was 2007. And in 2007, he released his album Curtis. It was released September 11th, 2007. And it is certified platinum. Um, world in the United States, he sold 1,400,000 copies of Curtis and 3 million copies worldwide. Let's look at what he's got on the album. So on this album, his track listing. So we've got 17 tracks. He's got Curtis, My Gun Go Off Part 2, Man Down, I'll Still Kill featuring Akon, I Get Money, Come and Go featuring Dr. Dre, AO Technology featuring Justin Timberlake, Follow My Lead featuring Robin Thicke, Moving On Up, Straight to the Bank, Amusement Park, Fully Loaded Clip, Peep Show featuring Eminem, Fire featuring Young Buck and Nicole Scherzinger, All of Me featuring Mary J. Blige, Curtis 187, Touch the Sky featuring Tony Yayo. Y'all see what a hoe he is? Do y'all see what a feature whore he is? Okay, because he called somebody else a feature hoe, and then he come back and he add all these features. Um, so that is the track listing for Curtis. 17 tracks, and y'all can see he has a lot of features on that album. And this album again was dropped September the 11th, 2007. So let's take a look at Lil Wayne's. Um, all right, so Lil Wayne in 2007, uh, He didn't release another album until 2008. I believe all of this is for entertainment purposes only. The fair use disclaimer will be in the description box. Everything I'm saying is alleged. Um, but with that being said, I think I believe. I believe that's crazy. I think that Lil Wayne was supposed to release the Carter 3 in 2007. And for some reason, it got pushed back. Um, I'm going to tell y'all the reason. I don't want to give it away today, but I got some paperwork. I got some paperwork, and um, I can tell y'all it was some renegotiations going on behind the scenes as to why this album got pushed back, allegedly. Um, so it didn't release until June 10th, 2008, under the Cash Money Universal flagship. Um, Lil Wayne's album, The Carter 3, sold 3,800,000 copies in the United States alone. 50 Cent sold 1,400,000 in the United States, and his album was platinum. The Carter 3 is 8 times platinum. 8 times platinum. And I believe this was his best selling uh album. 2 times, 8 times, 2 times, 5 times, 2 times, 2 times. Yep, that was his best selling album. The next best selling was the Carter 4 with five it's 5 times platinum. So let's take a look at the Carter 3 and what tracks he put on the album. Um, so he's got 16 tracks, 16 original tracks on the album. And I'm saying original because later on, after the release, he went in and he changed the track listing. Or he did a special album and he, may have dropped one song for another song. You'll see that here in just a minute. But on the Carter 3, he um, put these songs on the first album that was released. Is Three Peat, Mr. Carter featuring Jay-Z, A Millie, Got Money featuring T-Pain, Comfortable featuring Babyface, Dr. Carter, Phone Home, Tie My Hands featuring Robin Thicke, Mrs. Officer featuring Bobby Valentino and Kid Kid, Let the Beat Build, Shoot Me Down featuring D. Smith, Lollipop featuring Static Major, Lala featuring Briscoe and Busta Rhymes, Playing with Fire featuring Betty Wright, and You Ain't Got Nothing featuring Joel Santana and Fabulous and Don't Get It. Um, so those were the original 16 tracks on the Carter 3. He would go on to change out um, the Betty Wright song, Playing with Fire. He would go on to take Playing with Fire off, and he replaced it with the song Pussy Monster. So it says track 14 on later versions of the album. That song was replaced. He had some iTunes bonus tracks, Lollipop Remix featuring Kanye West and Static Major and Prostitute 2. He had a deluxe edition bonus disc with I'm Me, Gossip, Kush, Love Me or Hate Me, Talking About It. Then he had a Target mix, and I'm guessing this is the store, Target. And this album went into their stores only. Was Action, Whip It, I'm Me, Gossip, Kush, Love Me or Hate Me, and Talking About It. Now, going through all of these, y'all can see that this guy, this man, took this one album with an original 16 songs on it and parlayed that into long, long money because he not only released the Carter 3 one time. He released it two, three, four, five more times. Five more times. One album. He parlayed it into five. If that shit don't make you legendary in the game, I don't know what is. I was like, damn, okay. He wanted all the money. He wanted all the money. And I don't blame him. So looking at the numbers, again, I'm strictly going by the numbers, as to who won the 2007 verses between 50 Cent and Lil Wayne. And is definitely Lil Wayne. 8 times platinum, 3,800,000 sold in the United States. Um, and 50 Cent again did 1,400,000 in the United States, 3 million worldwide. So strictly based, and it's just one time platinum. So looking at it through the numbers, I would say that Lil Wayne, the GOAT, um, had the hottest record back in 2007. And 50 Cent told him, I dare you to drop your shit so I could break your neck. And Wayne dropped his shit. And Wayne still got his neck. So, you know, um, I, I wouldn't have mind seeing a battle between these two in 2023. But some of the songs I would want to hear uh, Wayne sing, he may not even remember the verses to um, some of those songs. Like my favorite one is when he just jump up and say, "Excuse me, let me introduce me, la la." Like boy, go ahead. Uptown, top of the line, HB. Um, so yeah, but I would definitely want to hear some of the older songs, and Wayne may not remember them, and 50 Cent, he did good at the Super Bowl. I'm gonna give him that. He ain't kill himself with his blood rushing to his head. So yeah, I'm gonna give him that. So he still perform. I guess he still get down with the get down. Um, but we'll never know in 2023 what it would be, because Swiss Beats has come out and said that it's a no, and I kind of feel like that no is coming from Stunner, um, more than Wayne. Um, I don't know, but that's what I got. That's all I got for you guys tonight. Um, I do have another story I'm going to do on the producers from 2007, the ones that in Hip Hop Weekly they listed five producers as the producers next to blow up in 2007. And out of those five, I want to say four of the five were still working within the industry. It may not be directly in the industry, but pretty much around the industry, and have had mega success on some of the biggest songs from their era. Um, so I just kind of like to do a where are they now thing. Look at, where they were then in 2007, and as of 2023, are they still in the game? Are they still producing? Are they still cranking out hit songs? Or have they stepped away from the game? So that's what I'll take a look at in the next episode. But thank you guys for sticking around and letting me introduce you guys to the verses 2007 between Lil Wayne and 50 Cent. Glad I can help y'all out with that. So with that being said, I am going to close out this session, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Please like the video, subscribe to the video, subscribe to the channel, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave your thoughts. Leave me comments, letting me know maybe who y'all thought would win a battle between those two. Have you heard the diss song that 50 Cent did against Baby and Wayne? Have you actually heard the song? And if you heard the song, what did you think? Did you, because 50 Cent is a troll. Nigga been a troll. Ninja been a troll. And it's like he just, you know, he goes and goes and goes until he gets a response from you. And Wayne never answered him. And I guess that might have just irked him. But y'all have a good night. Thank you so much for dropping by to Catching the Cut with me, your girl Queen 504.